Hey everybody, Mike Aguilar here from CEO Warrior. And so here's the subject that I wanted to talk to you today about is, how many of you are in the middle of a season? It could be the middle of going from winter to spring or from spring to summer or summer to fall, whatever it is, but you're in the middle and then you're either going too slow or too fast. And the situation is the wheels start to fall off the bus. Isn't that correct? Because one, you're either so mad you're trying to drive to get more revenue, or two, you're so slow that your eyeballs are bleeding out, right? So first off, I've always been amazed at this when people would reach out to me and they would say, Mike, it's, we're dead slow. And I'm like, okay. And then they say the most devastating thing that I've ever heard is they say, well, I'm slow every year this time. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. If I keep walking, every time I walk the path, that there's a big ditch in, and every time I step in the ditch, I got to imagine there's a time that I decide to either walk around the ditch or build a bridge over the ditch or fill the ditch in. So, and I know what they say because I was poisoned by the same thing. And if you study some of this stuff about harmonic rhythm is something that's programmed in your mind. Every year you're slow. Every time in this season slow. Every time. And what happens is they program you for failure, not for success. And then I come in and go, well, wait a minute here. This is ridiculous. How about if we know we're slow this time every year, how about action step number one, we plan ahead? Doesn't that make sense? Like if you're slow every year and I know that spring is coming or fall is coming, well then I plan. Or what if I'm so busy every year? Like we already know in most service industries right now, being in the winter time, you could just be going crazy. And then all of a sudden you go into spring and you could have a lull. Well, if you already know that that's coming 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now, well, then you want to plan for that. And how do you know? Unless it's your first year in business, which it's probably not if you're watching this now, then you have trends. So here's what I'm going to do. Action step number one, I want you to look at the trends that happened the last 3 years. Okay? Action step number two, I want you to ask yourself, does it look like we're on that same trend? Action step number three, I want you to plan ahead. What is it going to take to fix that? Do I need manpower? Do I need marketing? Do I need videos? Do I need outbounding, email, direct mail? What do I need? And final action step is just execute against that and track. There's no reason for you to get caught off guard unless you're brand new in this business. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want some more action tips, tricks, and strategies, I have a place and I want you to do this right now. Grab your pen. Go ahead, grab it. I'm going to wait a second. You got it? Okay, boom. Write down this, servicebusinessgrowth.com. servicebusinessgrowth.com. I want you to go there right now and I want you to get set up so you can get more strategies. Stuff that's going to be let the rubber hit the road, implement it so you don't have to deal with this stuff of I'm slow or I'm too busy and struggling. Is that fair? All right, take advantage of that right now. Go to servicebusinessgrowth.com. I'm Mike Aguilar. I just want to help you with more wealth, freedom, and boom, market domination. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Boom.